Hey guys, welcome back to another GYMLESS Coaches Rundown. It is Monday the 3rd of August. Now a lot of you, especially for the group in Hong Kong, will know that we have been placed into our third wave of lockdown. It is not all doom and gloom though, because we're still coming at you with the GYMLESS program, giving you guys plenty of options, basically to keep your fitness up until we are able to open up again. For those of you still overseas who are still in lockdown, the same continues for you guys. Keep trying to progress this work. Now don't forget, we are moving into a new block, so we're taking the emphasis off the strict handstand push-ups and we're going to put it into a little bit more fatigue-based setting, and we're going to continue with your upper and lower body strength support work, followed with some accessory work which you can do for your trunk and midline. As always, I'll have my lovely assistant here, Tammy Robinson, to help with my movement demonstrations. For our A work today, you're going to move through an EMOM between 6 to 10 minutes long. It depends on your choice as an athlete. The first minute, you're going to complete 4 to 6 shrimp squats per leg. And on the other minute, you're going to complete 2 to 8 reps of a pulling movement. And we'll demonstrate one today. So in the first movement, we have our shrimp squat. So if Sammy turns side on, you'll see the shrimp squat. It's a single leg squatting variation. So you're going to pick a left foot up off the floor. That foot is going to now stay off the floor. The right foot stays nice and flat. And the left knee comes down towards the floor, touches, and straight back up. Now Tammy is making this look very easy. So for those of you that can't quite complete this variation or this progression, have a look at the coach's notes and the videos attached in the coach's notes to understand where you need to sit. Remember, we should not be failing as you're doing your EMOM. The next minute, we have our 2 to 8 reps of a pulling variation. So with this, we're going to use the aqua bag and we're going to do a supinated. So she's going to hold the other handles. She's going to do a supinated bent over row. So she'll stand all the way up and she'll hinge at the hip. And because it's a fairly heavy aqua bag, we're going to probably be working anywhere between 6 to 8 within that rep range, adding just some form of control and tempo on the way down, and rest there. Again, in terms of your pulling options, make sure you have a look at the coach's notes to understand which one is best suited for you. For your B work, we'll also be working an EMOM anywhere between 6 to 10 minutes or 3 to 5 sets. For your first minute, you'll be working strict handstand push-ups, and then your second minute, you'll be working a single leg hinging variation on each leg. The first minute is 2 to 8 strict handstand push-ups. Tammy's gonna demonstrate. Imagine it's a flat surface, head touches the floor, and straight back up. Of course, if these are easy for you and you can hit 8 reps throughout, then you can go into a wall facing one, which we won't demonstrate. But again, as always, make sure you check the coach's notes to see what level best suits you. For the second minute, you're going to complete 4 to 6 single leg hinging movements. Depends on what we do. We're going to show a rear foot elevated single leg Romanian deadlift using the aqua bag. Now, this is a great variation for someone like Tammy who probably can shift a lot in a hinging variation, but as soon as you take it into a single leg, give the added instability of the aqua bag, and put her in a fatigue-based setting on an EMOM, this is then going to be pretty challenging. So 4 to 6 reps, she's going to hinge forward. We're testing her out here, no warm-up. Notice how her knees stay in line, and that leg working, the left leg is only bending to 10 degrees and back up. Thank you, Tammy. So you can see that was challenging already in EMOM, maybe even too challenging for Tammy. So make sure you check the coach's notes again to see which level is best for you. For your C work, we're going to go into a 9 to 12 minute EMOM or 3 to 4 sets. The first minute, you're going to complete 15 to 20 banded pull aparts. So Tammy's demonstrating here. She's going to go ahead and pull the band. You can go in a pronated grip like Tammy is, or you can go in a supinated grip, but we're looking for it to be quite tough. You don't need to apply too much tempo, but we do want a squeeze in your contracted end position. After that, you then go into the next minute, which is going to be a 30-second seated L-sit. Now we're going to demonstrate as if Tammy is on a parallel or on an elevated surface. That just makes it a little bit easier to get her bum up off the floor. Again, Tammy is very good at this movement, so as you see, she presses into the parallel and her feet come off the floor and rest there. Again, check the coach's notes for other regressions and progressions to make it easier or harder from there. The last minute, we have a 30 to 45 second wall facing handstand hold. Now for those that aren't that confident and don't have much space, you'll probably have to do a wall walk up like Tammy is doing here. If you can get your toes and nose to the wall, that's what we're looking for, a beautiful stacked position like Tammy has there for 30 to 45 seconds. If you're not comfortable being fully inverted, walk your hands a little bit further away, but we're still looking to hold a solid line. We're not looking for any break in the midline. And down and rest. Make sure you're not going to failure there. We don't want to see anyone crashing down to the floor. After you've done that, you just repeat back through into your banded pull apart as L sit and wall facing handstand hold. As always, don't forget to log your scores into WhatUp. If you have any questions prior to attacking this session, do make sure you get those questions logged into the water cooler. Our coaches will do our best to get back to you before your session. Don't forget, for those of you that are in Hong Kong, please make sure that you are sticking to groups of 2 and no more, and do make sure you have your mask on. Because of that mask rule, I assume a lot of you guys will actually be working out at home, so you don't have to keep a sweaty mask on your face. So again, make sure you check the coach's notes for plenty of options in terms of what you can and should be doing for your workout today. Have a great Monday, and we look forward to seeing you for the rest of the week.